Hello, sir. Welcome. And I would like a brief introduction from you about Redington Solar, and then we'll talk about the partnership.
Sure. Thanks, Sheena. Redington Solar started off its solar operations. Redington Solar is a business unit under the Redington Group and started off the solar operations in April 2016. So we have completed 7 years of our solar business. And we started distribution, which is our core activity of solar panels and solar inverters and other components. And since last 7 years, we have been serving more than 3,000 system integrators in the solar industry, supporting them with supply of solar panels and solar inverters and other components required. So also, since that the Indian government is now giving more thrust towards Make in India initiative and supporting the local manufacturing. So we are also now trying to tie up with a lot of Indian brands to help the system integrators, our partners who depend on us for the products. So we are tying up with these Indian manufacturers to support them going forward, since imported solar panels may not be allowed over a period of time. So we will switch over to the Indian brands going forward and we'll serve the partners. This is the basic introduction, what we have been doing for the last 7 years.
Okay. Congratulations on completing 7 years, and there are many more to come. Moving on, talking about the partnership between Redington Solar and State Bank of India, I would like to understand your view on that and how it started, what led to its formation.
Sure. Before talking about SBI partnership, I can give you a brief background of how it all evolved. As I said, because we are now working with more of Indian brands, and everybody knows that Indian brands are direct to the customers in India today. So so what we had to do is we had to add more value to our partners, because just selling the panels would really not add any value to them. So we decided that, to add more value to the partners, we decided to directly contact the customers. We wanted to engage with the end customers directly. So we started our journey towards going digital on that front. So we set up a portal, online portal. We also introduced a CRM, customer relationship management, where we will onboard all the stakeholders in that CRM. So we will directly do social media campaigns where we will directly engage with the end customers. From there, we will generate interest from the end customers and we will drive traffic to our portal, and from there, the leads get generated. So what is that I can give to the partners, value added to my partners, where I can also secure my business. Also, I can give more business to them. So this is the concept. So in this concept, when we thought of value addition, one of the other important things that was there was financing, because today solar has lack of financing. So solar has not really grown to the extent it has the potential is because of financing. So we decided that, we will work with banks and NBFCs to arrange financing for the partners as well as the end customers. So that's how this relationship with SBI started. And our team at Redington Finance team, we had relationship with SBI before. Our banking relationship was there. So we tried to extend that, discussed with them, because SBI had a separate scheme for solar. So they have something called Surya Shakti cell, exclusive cell, which only deals with solar projects. So we tied up with them, we signed an MOU with them, and we now start offering the end customer financing through SBI. So this is how the SBI relationship started.
Okay. That was
very interesting.
Could you please mute yourself? Yeah. All right. My next question would be, I want to understand in what ways does this partnership contribute to the growth of solar energy adoption in India? Like, how would it support our country's renewable energy objectives? So you are on mute.
So today we are having so much demand from the commercial and the industrial sector, C&I sector, which includes the MSMEs and the non-MSMEs. So they don't have the funds to upfront invest in solar. So they have the intention, they want to go for solar, but they are not in a position to invest in solar. So arranging a loan from SBI for these customers who want to go solar will help them really adopt solar quickly, because the loan is available, and whatever energy they save because they go solar plus some amount put together, they pay as an EMI to the banks. So that way it is easy for adoption, and it will help the growth story for adopting solar.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna help everyone in the country. Since we're still talking about the partnership, I want to understand how does this partnership reflect on the core values and missions of Redington Solar?
See, as I said, our core mission is to help our partners grow so that we can also grow along with them. So one of the ways we can add value is, for example, say we have 3,000 partners who work with us. So one of the partner comes to us and says, I have a customer who wants to go for solar, but is not able to go solar because of the investment. So for such partners, we help them arrange the end customer loan. End customer is onboarded on the platform, and we arrange the loan for the end customer so that the end customer is able to put the money, and that money comes to the partner, and in turn we get the business. So this is how it is helping through these the complete cycle. The finance is one of the major hurdles. So we are trying to address that pain point so that everybody in the chain is getting business, and all of them are growing together.
This is a great initiative. Again, I would ask that how does this collaboration demonstrate a shared commitment to sustainability and environmental responsibility?
See, the more loans we provide, the more customers we help go adopt rooftop solar, the more energy that gets generated through solar. So we are in a way we are contributing to the sustainable goals of the company of Redington, and as well as the end customer, because today an end customer can be a commercial industrial business house. Now they also have goals, because today ESG is something that is the buzzword today. So everybody has a ESG goal. So this in a way we are helping them also achieve their ESG goals towards sustainability, so that they can also prove that yes, we are going clean, we are moving towards net zero, and in a way we are also moving towards net zero.
Right, absolutely. Um, what are the primary challenges do you think that commercial and industrial customers face when they're transitioning to solar, in India?
A few points I can highlight here is, one is when they want to adopt solar, they talk to a few companies, okay, locally or through their known sources. So when they get quotations, every company, every EPC company gives a different number, a different brand. So the customer is confused, which brand to go, whom to work with, where will my money be safe, so who will give me warranty. Tomorrow if he goes with some local company, then he has to run for the warranty when there is a problem. So whether the EPC who is serving him is able to support him on the warranty until the life of the plant for 25 years. So these are some of the factors, important factors. And also the reference projects which the EPC has done, where he has executed the projects, since how many years he is working in this field, what is his technical strength. All these things are important for the end customer to analyze.
I think we will be able to solve most of the problems. Okay, and moving on to our last question, what policy changes do you believe will most significantly impact on accelerating the adoption of solar PV, across India?
Policies, I would say they should not frequently change the policies. Once a policy is made, it should be left for at least 5 years. For 5 years, they shouldn't touch that policy, because every quarter, every month, there is a change in the policy. So the investor sentiment is down. An investor who wants to invest today decides to invest today, and suddenly there is a change in the policy, he will lose his confidence. That I was ready to invest, but this policy change has now given a negative impact for him, for the investor. So what first thing is, make a policy and don't change it, don't meddle with it. This is a basic thing which government has to do. But apart from that, what policies they should really do is they should create awareness, and they should also make financing available at a very low cost. Subsidy they are giving today for the residential segment, but subsidy, rather than giving subsidy, they should give a concessional loan, because when subsidy is given, a lot of people misuse it. That should not happen. You should give loan and generation based incentive. Only when the investor invests and the generation is happening, and government sees that, okay, this generation is happening, they should pay for that as an incentive and not give subsidy upfront. So the best way to support is low cost financing, give it as an incentive and not as an upfront subsidy. So this will help the market grow on its own.
You've made some very solid points here. I hope our interview reaches the government and they understand. They make a policy and don't amend it for a very long time. I really hope the things that you have mentioned reaches the government. I think that will be it for this interview. Anything else that you want to highlight?
No, a few things which I want to highlight is that we at Redington are now moving in a different business model altogether. So we will add more value. We want to grow this business, but not just grow alone. Also support our partners so that both can mutually grow, so that we can do more solar adoption. Yeah. So this is how we want to grow, and we invite everyone to partner with us.
Okay, I congratulate you on behalf of SolarQuarter and everyone here. And we are hoping that everyone in this chain gets affected positively with this collaboration. Wish you all the very best, and thank you so much for your time. This was a great interview.
Thank you, Shinam. Thanks for your time.